Got a bunch of fellas in the studio.
Yep.
Who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm Taylor Hawkins. You're wearing glasses.
I know.
I don't know if you're looking at me.
I didn't realise if you were looking at me as well. I was like, please say something.
Who are you?
I'm Luke Spiller from the Struts.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You live here now, didn't you?
Yeah, like sparsely. You know, in between recording and touring and whatnot, we kind of like come back here and recharge in the sunlight and whatnot. You know.
Where'd you live in England then?
Well, I'm from Bristol originally, and Adam behind me, the guitar player, is from Derby.
Ah, we were just talking about Derby yesterday.
Really?
Weren't we?
Yes.
What was the context?
It's spelled Derby. Do you pronounce it?
Americans say Derby.
Yeah, Derby. What kind of Derby you from?
There you go, Shovel. There it is right there.
Oh, okay. So it isn't D-A-R-B-Y?
It's D-E-R-B-Y.
D-E?
Oh,
Derby.
Derby.
D-A-R-B.
D-A. Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
What school did you go
Is
to?
it D-E?
Did you record it in Dublin?
D-E-R-B.
Yeah, I did say it right. It's D-E.
There's an E in it?
Yeah.
I'm the idiot. I didn't know that. Anyway,
like
what was the context?
Well, it's spelled Derby, but it's
Yeah,
pronounced
but what was
Derby.
we talking about to want to say Derby?
Do you say Derby hat or Derby hat?
Yeah, but what was we talking about? Cheshire? No, the Lou Reed song where he says Cheshire Cat. And I said, an English bloke wouldn't say Cheshire.
What would they say?
Cheshire.
Cheshire. You guys get in a queue.
Spelt with a Z.
You guys get in a queue, we get in a line.
Yeah.
There it is.
You put out your trash, we put out our rubbish.
All the bins.
The bin.
Yeah. The dustbin man.
I like the English stuff way better than Americans. When it comes to those things. It just sounds more poetic.
Well, they would have first.
Rubbish. Trash.
I like American words.
See, you would, because you find it exotic. We find rubbish exotic.
You always think where you're not from is better.
Yeah.
It's true.
But I do love it here. I've been here 35 years, and
You're a Californian now.
yeah, I've been here longer than I've been in England.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to introduce the rest of your guys?
Yes, we have our guitar player, Brent Woods, over there.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
How are you, sweetie?
Nice to see you. I met you in '87, actually, at an old club called Little Sisters. It was in Universal. Used to hang out there a lot, and then I just saw you at Jerry Cantrell's actually birthday party a little bit ago.
Was it up at where the Universal is now?
Exactly.
And there was a bunch of dudes on motorbikes with long
That's
hair.
what it was.
Posing around.
Yeah.
trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
look-
like your commercial.
You know.
I remember the commercial. I was like, that's the dude from... Wow, he's all buff now.
That's
He's
the
got
dude?
long hair.
That's the dude?
I was like, I think it was called Little Sisters, the club was. up
whatever,
there.
yeah.
It was one of those.
There was a
pop-up.
thousand of them.
Yeah.
And that's Wiley Hodgson over there, who you've met and played with before.
Wiley,
Nice to be back.
how are you, buddy?
Doing good.
Your missus posted it on Instagram. I thought it was his missus.
Nah, that's Beauty and the Beasties.
Yeah.
It's my wife's.
So you're the beast.
Yeah.
And she's a blogger.
A blogger, yeah.
Yeah.
The beast in the
I thought you
blog.
said a bloke. Yeah. But she reaches far more than Chevy Metal, so
Yeah.
it's blowing up.
She's better looking than all of us, times 100.
And the chap behind is Struts guitar player.
Hello.
This is Adam. Adam from Derby.
Derby. With an E.
That's the Derby man.
Yeah.
You know, a Cockney rhyming slang is Derby Hut, means a gut.
Really?
And I've always wondered what Derby Hut means.
A gut?
Yeah, like your gut.
Oh, a belly,
He's
yeah.
got a big derby. If you
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing the Cockney thing.
Well, it's probably because of a hat. Like, round. That's why I would think
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Seems
what
like-
Google's for, I suppose.
Yeah.
I never do it. So you're doing a gig tonight at the
Corbin Bowl. And they got a little, like, kind of, I don't know, it's like a bar inside of it. And, like, you know, it looked like it was probably some 80s or 70s little, like, cool disco bar or something back in the day. And now our buddy, David, what's David's last name? I don't know, David. What? Veggie. We just call him Veggie. He's got this rock and roll pizza place. And we used to play out in Moore Park or something like that. And then he had one that in the, you know, he's our bro. And he kind of took over the room, and now it's like a little rock bar in there.
Is it like people play there a lot?
They're starting to. That's the whole idea. I think they
Yeah.
might start doing like kind of tribute bands and stuff like that there.
And who owns the bowling alley? Do you know the
I don't know
bowling
the
alley
names. Exactly. I just met them yesterday, and they're really cool, and they have like 3 of them. And they want to have rock stages in each one of them. And they want them to be rock clubs. That's what they want to do, have bowling and rock clubs. I mean, I know it's not the newest concept, but it's good. I like that because it's, you know, if you walk down Sunset, unless you're kind of a, you know, a touring somewhat C or B level band, you're not going to be playing at the Whiskey unless, I don't even know how you do it. I don't even know how those places are open still.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Remember in the day when you'd come up here in 1989 or 90 or 88 or whatever, and you couldn't even walk because there were so many dudes with poodle hair passing out their
flyers,
cowboy boots, cowboy boots with
come see Roxy Riff,
tights,
Roxy Rat at the
pay to play.
Yeah, I remember. I did that when I was in high school because our band. We were horrible.
Well, don't stop now.
Oh, okay.
Teasing.
No,
what was the name of the band?
Oh God, we had a couple bad names. Heavens to Betsy. Yeah, I know. And then one called Sylvia Dreams of Angels.
You come up with these names?
No, we thought we were being cool and trippy.
Yeah.
But we were just being lame.
It was a good time. It was a good time back then.
Well, there you know, it was like vibrant music scene. I mean,
it was a scene.
I'm 45 now. I got 3 kids, so I don't even know if there's a music scene. But the fact that you can go to Corbin Bowl and watch some rock and roll, and watch people play instruments, and you don't have to pay tons of money, and the band doesn't have to pay to play there. That's cool.
Well, young people have their own scene.
I know.
It's just you don't hear about it because there's no labels involved. But there's some good bands that kind of do it underground.
Yeah, I know. Well, like this band, the Struts. I mean, they're not underground, but they're a rock band.
You got an album out, right? We got one of your songs. We're going to play it.
Oh, really? Yeah, we got.
You have to pay though.
Yeah,
pay to
no problem.
play.
No problem. We released our. Was it last year we released the debut?
2016. Man.
Guys, a bit flippant about your. Was it last year?
In it, yeah. And then, but we're actually working on our second one right now.
Yeah.
So we're actually off to the studio in a bit to lay down some more tracks.
They've been touring with us.
You have a label?
Yeah, Interscope.
Oh, Interscope. Is that Jimmy Iovine still? He don't need that anymore.
No, he's not there anymore.
He got his beats. He don't need anybody.
I know. Yeah, it's pretty insane how big that is.
I get so jealous when I hear about how much money he made from a pair of crap headphones.
Yep.
Well, maybe we could get you like your own product. You know, your unique spin. Maybe like
some Johnnies.
You're not making millions here. You're not making billions here.
Huh? No.
No.
That's why I'm here.
I liked your car. That looks like a nice car.
My truck.
Your truck's badass.
Yeah, I like it.
It's got a good wrap on it.
Yeah.
I was like, looks pretty good.
So all good. I ain't no complaints.
Of course.
Just don't show me that
Beats money.
Move that 3-part thing they did with Dr. Dre.
I was like, all right, we get it.
Okay, you made a lot of bread. Okay.
Good for you.
What you got, Shovel?
Well, I have to give the keyword for this Grammy flyaway thing. The Grammy, we're sending somebody to New York. They're giving a word that they have to text. It's honor. The word is honor. Text that word to 64636. They'll be in the running to go to the 60th Grammys in New York City.
Who fired?
That was a very convincing.
That was tight.
Listen.
Wasn't it? That one wasn't so tight.
That was wet.
Let's play some music. We're going to play some Slade right now.
Please do.
We're here, Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS with Chevy Metal and Arthur the Struts. This is Them Kind of Monkeys Can't Swing. KLOS. That was Black Sabbath. Electric Funeral. And then we had the Sonic Rendezvous Band, City Slang, and the Helicopters, Toys and Flavors, and Slade. And Kind of Monkeys Can't Swing. We're here with Chevy Metal.
I love the way you say that. Chevy Metal.
Metal. And then two gentlemen from the band, the Struts. Is it the Struts?
It is.
Nice one. From Derby.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Everyone's gonna Chevy Metal and the gentleman from Struts. Just you. Where's your guitar player?
I think Adam's going to be.
Is he
coming in and
twiddling
doing a couple
along?
of tracks? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tonight we gotta get
tonight.
Yeah, right now we don't have the other amp.
Yeah.
And what were we talking about earlier? You love my small little baby
I
Gretsch
love
drum
them.
set.
Well, you're convincing me they're the best things ever.
They are. They sound amazing.
They do sound
they're
amazing.
Quiet.
I love them.
I'm gonna get you a set. Gretsch, you heard that? Jonesy wants one. We're getting him one.
I love them even more.
There you go.
I love Gretsch.
Absolutely.
Did we mention Gretsch?
You might even get a Gretsch guitar out of this one, man. They're good guitars.
Ain't they owned by Fender now?
I don't know.
Gretsch guitars are owned by Fender, I
They're
believe.
good recording guitars.
I love the drums, though. Oh, am I, big lump like me, going to be able to get behind? I'm going to look like some monkey on them.
Well, we'll see. You can try 'em.
It's hard not to look like a monkey.
I
with
mean,
a
I look
kit
like a
size.
monkey.
You don't look like a monkey because
I mean, I
you're
always
in,
look like a
in good shape. You're a mountain bike freak,
I am.
right?
I am. I'm right now. I'm into burpees too.
What's that?
When it's like the military workout where you jump to the ground, you do a
Oh,
push up, and you
dude.
jump up in the air. I'm trying to do 100 every day.
Oh, no.
I'm manorexic.
Oh, no. I can't even wave 100 times a day. I'm exhausted. That's crazy, man. I like it. You know what I used to like watching? You know, like on one of them channels, military channels, history channels, and they have them guys who are trying to be Navy SEALs, and they film it, them doing the
workouts.
and the ones that ring the bell and they're out of there.
Right.
I love lying in bed watching them dudes. It's the best thing ever.
Like, just laying in bed watching them.
So you're playing tonight, Chevy Metal,
Indeed.
at the
Corbin Bowl,
it's
which is on Ventura. It's sold out, I guess. I don't know what it is.
so we shouldn't promote it then.
No. We're not doing. Sorry.
Sorry, they changed their mind. They're not doing it now.
No, we're doing it, but sorry, we don't have any more tickets. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think, but I think you can go there and bowl. I don't know.
Can I get in?
Yeah, you're getting in. You're in. You're playing with us. You said you maybe would.
I am.
Would
Yeah,
you?
you are.
What do we need to bring for you? A guitar and an amp? Or
I love Gretsch. They're the best drums ever.
Exactly.
I love them. So you're going to perform a song now
We're
with
gonna
Chevy
try.
Metal
I'm gonna try.
and the singer
Yes,
from
and,
Struts.
and this is off Keepers. This
Lou.
Is, yes, Luke.
Luke, sorry.
I like Lou there. It's kinda
Lou's cool. Lou's
It sounds more Hollywood.
yeah.
Lou.
Yeah.
Hey Lou, what's up? So tell us. So we're gonna play "Keep Yourself Alive" off Queen 1,
Yeah.
which is Queen's first record for all that don't know.
Yeah.
And I know you play a lot of that record on here. Have you told the stories about meeting them down in Kensington Market or anything? You could preempt it with that,
A little bit, but Brian May came on the box last year,
right?
and that was great.
He had no idea who you were.
Had
when he
no
got-
idea. Had no idea. And until he did, then he changed his tune. He was kissing me ass after that. No, he was great. I loved him. He's a wizard, a true wizard.
Indeed.
But yeah, when Freddie, prior to, I guess he might have been in a band at this point, but he was still working in Kensington Market in one of them, antiquarius shops where there's 1,000 little stalls in there selling scarves and Afghans and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And I remember meeting him in there when I was going in there tea leaving, and he was always
You were stealing stuff from him.
tea leaving. Yeah,
Did you steal anything from Freddie Mercury?
I don't know.
Probably.
It wouldn't have made any difference.
It wouldn't have.
Everyone got a slice.
Everyone got it. So you had no idea he was in a band called Queen at that point?
No, not at that point.
Wow.
But
And Roger worked there too.
did he?
Yeah. I was there together.
And just down the street was Bieber's,
Yeah.
which they used to have a place at the top where bands would used to play, and I saw the New York Dolls up there,
Oh wow.
Humble Pie,
No way.
and I got a feeling Queen might have played. I could be wrong there, but
I don't know.
I was like 15, 16, hanging out.
Freddie's girlfriend worked at Biba.
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go. That's a big, interesting story for everyone.
was that like to blow the scent off of what was going on?
Is that a nice way of saying a beard?
Hey, let's play some rock and roll now.
All right.
So here you go, Chevy Metal. Gonna play "Keep Yourself Alive" live on Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. Anytime you're ready.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody, keep yourself alive. Yeah. obstacles in my way. How to grow and keep on trying a little better every day. But if I cross a million rivers and I rode a million miles, then I'd soon be where I started, bread and butter for a smile. Well, I sold a million mirrors in a shopping alleyway, but I never saw my face in any window any day. Now the sayer folks are telling you, be a superstar. Tell you just be satisfied, stay right where you are. Keep yourself alive, keep yourself alive. All you people, keep yourself alive. And I ate a million dinners brought to me on silver trays. Give me everything I need to feed my body and my soul. Maybe grow a little bigger, maybe that could be my goal. I was told a million times with the people in my way how I got to keep on trying and get better every day. But if I cross a million rivers and I rode a million miles, that should be where I started, same as where I started. Keep yourself alive, keep yourself alive. All you people, keep yourself alive. Shit. Yeah. Every day.
No, I just think I'm 2 steps closer to my grave.
Come on and keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. All you people, keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. All you people, keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. Come on, come on. Go on and get it, get it, get it, boy. Keep yourself alive. Woo! Come on.
That was pretty good.
Come on.
Come on!
We're going to be on Venice Beach in an hour.
Get out of here!
Pick up a couple $100.
Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS. Let's hear a bit of Tantalize. Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS. That was Nick Gilder. That track was called Tantalize. Yeah. And we had Chevy Metal doing the Queen song, Keep Yourself Alive.
Oh my God, my wife. I can't hear myself. My wife, where's that? There it is.
What's she saying?
She just texted me and she gave me a really nice compliment about our performance. And she's tough, man. She's like the gnarliest soccer mom.
It sounded
on the
good. I mean, the playing one, I couldn't tell about the sound so much. It was loud, but...
No, my wife just said, wow, that was awesome. And then she said, Brent, who played the lead guitar? That was Brent, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
But mainly it was all about you on them Gretsch drum kit.
Well, those Gretsch, they kind of play themselves, don't they?
Very good drums. Very fond of them drums. So it's great to have you here again.
I love coming here, man.
Always,
you play the best music.
Always welcome, buddy. And so we shouldn't promote tonight then?
No.
We should promote the next show.
I don't know. It was funny, Jonesy, I swear, I was driving down the road to go to Corbin Bowl yesterday to kind of check out the place and make sure, you know, what we needed there for tonight. And we were listening to KLOS, and I was in Lou's car, my buddy, who helps us do all this. He works at our studio. You've met him.
That was the guy...
Yeah, you know Lou. He played drums when I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. He's one of my best pals. And we were listening, and you were playing that awesome Ty Segall cover song that
Hot
he
Chocolate
did,
song.
which was amazing.
Everyone's a winner.
It's amazing. And I texted you, and I'm like, what was that? And you told me, and then I said, we should come down there tomorrow. And Luke, I wanted you to meet Luke.
Yeah.
He's great, huh?
What a voice.
Oh.
And he's got the look, too.
Dude, when you see him on stage performing, I mean, okay, so they opened up for us with the Foo Fighters. And
they have been?
They have been. Yeah, they did a whole American tour with us.
Are they done now?
They'll come back and do some more, I think, at some point. But
Yeah.
they're working on their record and doing some other stuff, and we're going down to Australia and then South America.
That's the
and-
next move for the Foos?
Yeah, next week. Anywho, he would get, because, you know, when you're an opening band and nobody knows who you are,
Yeah.
and it's just a bunch of people that want to hear Foo Fighters
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
I mean, maybe 10 people out there, or 20 people maybe know who they are. And he wouldn't stop
He'd win them over.
every night.
Yeah.
And everyone, and he's a real crowd participation kind of
Yeah.
guy. But you know when the wrong person does it, you're like, stop, you're
stop it.
so lame.
Yeah.
This guy is a master of
It's
it.
a natural.
He's his band looks great. They're great. They look like the Runaways, but they're dudes.
Are there songs glammy?
Yeah,
We're gonna play. We're gonna play one of them in a minute.
They're like newer sounding than, they're not like 70s retro.
Yeah,
glam.
yeah.
It's kind of like more modern-y music,
Yeah.
but yeah, they are.
He's got a great voice. We're going to play one of their songs in a minute. We've got to visit the Duke right now, but when we come back, we should play it coming out of the Duke. So, Luke, if you're listening,
darling,
don't turn the radio off. How stupid is that? I'm telling him not to turn the radio
I'm
off.
driving down the road right now.
I know.
What
Right.
radio station is
Yeah.
it? KLOS. Do you know how to use
It's
this?
KLOS, and it's yeah. So you're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. What a beautiful track that is,
God, Brad Delp.
man. But everything about it is just one of my favorite Boston tracks.
That whole album's perfect. And and Joe Walsh was before that.
Yeah, we did Turn to Stone. You had him on, what do you call
We
it?
FaceTimed.
Yeah, don't you think it's kind of weird with two dudes FaceTime? I always feel weird when two dudes
No,
are
I know what
looking
you
at
mean.
each other.
Now, a few people kind of go, this is kind of, you know.
You know, you can't say the word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Can't say nothing.
You know what? You can't say anything anymore. That's for sure. But
yeah, it is weird when...
I don't know, though. It's the Jetsons. I mean, you never would have imagined when you were 10 years old that you can pick up a little device and you guys can sit there and talk to each other. It's like we're in outer space.
And you can send music to someone
Send music.
across the other... in Australia, and they get it 2 seconds later.
Picture of your meal, picture of your... Well,
Thing. Your lunch.
your lunch.
That was... that voice you're hearing is Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, I'm on the other mic, so it doesn't sound as good as your
He's-
awesome studio mic.
He's on the mic that, where he's sitting with his Gretsch drum kit.
Which basically plays itself.
Yeah. It's a miniature kit. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And
And Joe, and you, or not Joe, and Steve needs one.
Yeah, Mr. Gretsch. Now, you guys are going to do another song, right?
Yeah, our guitar player doesn't want to do it because he hasn't practiced it in a long time. So that's
are we doing?
That's not what are we doing?
You're going to do My Sharona.
Yep.
By the Knack. You're going to play tonight.
Yep.
At the bowling alley. Where was it?
Corbin Bowl.
It's sold out. So
Yeah.
go down and stand outside and try and get in.
Sold out very quickly. It was heavy. Man.
Sold in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Anytime you're ready, chaps.
All right. I guess I started, so I don't need to count it in. Now play. See, he already blew it.
When you gonna give me some time, Sharona? Will make my motor run, Gonna run it up of the line, Sharona. Never gonna stop, get up. Such a dirty man, you always give it up. Up the young again, aye. never gonna stop. Give it up, such a dirty man, I always give it up. For the top of the younger cat. Woo!
You're on Jonesy's Jukebox.
Roger played all the guitar.
Yeah.
Roger
It's-
played all the guitar.
I thought it was
Brian
Brian
did the
May.
feedback solo, I think.
Are we on here? You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox, Cal OS, with my guest Chevy Metal.
Super pro, as always.
Yeah, that was U2, Out of Control.
Oh, that's off their first record. Oh my God, those first four. That was like my favorite band was Little Kid was Queen, and then I loved the Police, and then the next band that because when you're young, you want to emulate right away. So like I tried to be Roger Taylor when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then I tried to be Stuart Copeland.
And Larry Mullen.
And then I wanted to be Larry Mullen. I had hair slicked back like he used to wear in the leather jackets, and learned all that stuff off those first 3 or 4 records, right up to Unforgettable Fire.
Yeah.
And I saw you at the Joshua Tree concert, and it was amazing.
Last year, yeah.
It was amazing.
On a Sunday night, it was a great show.
It was so good. Unbelievable.
What did we play before that? T-Rex, the Groover.
What's that off of? Is that Electric Warrior?
No, it's
Slider.
Off of, it's off of,
Slider.
That's what I said, Slider.
Yeah. With the Ringo Starr picture on the cover.
Oh yeah, well that movie they did that movie.
Yeah.
I was at that concert.
No.
At the Wembley Pool.
Wow.
I was at that concert.
Which is just Wembley Arena, right?
It's the little place next door.
Got it.
Where I saw the faces there, the New York Dolls. I saw there. But I remember the T-Rex all just screaming, girls going nuts.
Yeah.
And I had my
T-Rex to see.
Yeah.
Was that what they called it or something? They had some name for his
T-Rex.
T-Rex to see. It was like
that
Beatlemania thing.
Yeah.
He never really happened over here that much. I don't think.
I don't know, but he was he couldn't.
He was pre-glam. I mean, he kind of.
It was sad, really, because the punk thing came along, and he kind of.
He latched on that a little bit, right?
He did. He didn't want it to end his deal, but it was over. That whole glam thing was over. And he had a TV show where he had the Damned on it and stuff.
Yeah.
He was trying to get in, but it was sad.
Yeah,
and then he started drinking a lot. He's getting bloated,
big and chubs. Yeah.
And then he died.
And he died
in a car crash.
In Barnes.
In a Mini Cooper.
In Barnes.
Yeah, I know Barnes.
There's a tree there, and people put flowers and stuff that he crashed into.
Yeah, it's a shame. Anyway.
Yeah. Influential on David Bowie. Big influence on Bowie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Simple songs, man.
Really simple.
Obviously taken from 50s style.
He was kind of doing the boogie woogie stuff,
Absolutely.
but but then like adding a sort of hippie, trippy bit to it, and he had his there's something about his voice that was very unique.
Well, when he first started, he was just folky with
Yeah, it
the
was
other
acoustic.
bloke on the bongos, sit cross-legged on the floor.
They were called Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex, yeah.
Tyrann.
And it was not that good. And then
it was not.
And then I think Visconti come along.
Yeah, he produced it.
And produced
No,
it.
I think
like he did with Bowie.
Exactly. I think
Bowie was all folky.
But I think that I've seen a documentary, a doco as they say in Australia, and he just said, he picked up an electric. Those are all his solos. All those guitar solos on those T-Rex albums are him.
Yeah, they sound like it.
Yeah, but they got a rad sound though. Like I think he had kind of a he came up with that guitar sound a little bit before like Ronson and those guys a little bit.
When you're 15, you don't care. You just love it because it's so catchy.
Exactly.
Everything's so catchy.
I'm getting too technical.
That's okay.
This is a bit of a guitar center talk.
Let's talk about Rushton if you want to get technical. What strings did the bass player use?
I'm gonna say
matter.
round wound, probably.
Oh man, so
yes,
so great having you in here.
I love it.
And jamming, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Fun is the name of the game.
Shouldn't it be fun?
Don't you think a lot of bands who have been around for a long time don't have fun anymore?
Yeah, I think that I do. Especially like I want to see. Yeah, I don't know. You want to have fun. Like you get back in the studio with your boys and start jamming and have fun and make organic rock and roll again. And
I think when you've been together though for 40 years,
right?
It seems like that's the theme is everyone sends files to each other. They don't actually get into a room with each other.
Yeah, I don't think you can make great rock and roll music that way. I mean, I don't know. I was reading an article with Bono on the cover of Rolling Stone, and he was kind of saying the same thing. That everybody keeps going, is rock gone? Is rock and roll gone? It's not gone in my world. I mean, the Foo Fighters are successful beyond my wildest dreams, and we literally play guitar, bass, and drums pretty sloppily.
But you
comparatively to the way kids are now, where everyone's got tracks going on stage and all this crap, which I don't. When I go to a concert and it's supposed to be a rock show, and I can tell that they're sort of leashed, if you will, to some sort of computer so the drummer can't speed up, and so all the background vocals are perfect, and all the extra stuff that they didn't do. I mean, like, go watch Queen live in Montreal.
Yeah.
That they play it on whatever the music channel is now, Palladium or whatever it is now. It's called something else now. But you watch and it's just like 4 dudes up on stage, and they don't try and recreate what they did on their albums.
Yeah.
They just turn it into a great rock and roll band, and they cook, and they don't need it all, and they're great because it's that energy. And when you're leashed to a computer, I just feel like the energy never leaves a certain place.
Well, I think
that's back in the day.
I think at some point you're kind of just dialing it in and getting paid. Unfortunately,
I hope not. I mean, it's nice to get paid, and that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Walsh told me a great story.
What did he tell you?
I was on tour and I was whiny because I was tired, and we'd been out for 2.5 weeks, and I missed my kids and I missed my bed, and we were doing long 3-hour shows, and I was just kind of beat.
Yeah.
I was just tired.
Yeah.
And I called Joe, who's a buddy of mine. I can't believe Joe Walsh is a friend of mine, but I called him. And I said, dude, I'm over this. I'm so beat, man. And he goes, Taylor, I want to tell you a story, okay? I was lucky enough to know B.B. King. And I called him once when I was on the road, and I said, BB, I am sick of this. Glenn's being a jerk, and Don's being a jerk, and I don't want to do this anymore. And he said, you know what BB said to me, man? Get the money. And I was like, so he's like, get the money and have fun. Quit being a victim. Go out there and have fun. You know how lucky you are to be doing this? And I said, you're right, dude. And I had a great show that night.
Yeah.
And my attitude changed like that.
Yeah.
Just from get the money. But what he was trying to say is, you know, like, have fun.
Yeah.
You're getting paid a ton of money.
Yeah.
To go play rock and roll for a bunch of people who are so stoked if you're there. Am I talking too long?
No, don't worry, you're good.
So you just need to never forget that. So I mean, I don't know, and that's me, that's us. We do enjoy it still. We love to be around each other still. I mean, you know, we've been together 20 years. You said 40 years. We've been together over 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been in the band for 20 years, over 20 years now, and you know. There's dances and there's, you know, there's a little bit of this and that, you know, and there's slight politics and, you know, we're like any family. It's, what do they call it?
Dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional on a certain level, but I think that. But at the end of the day, when we're all sitting in a room together, we just laugh. We got together the other day to record a song, just for some tribute record. I can't say who it is, or maybe I can. It's a T-Rex tribute record, actually.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you know it.
I played on 3 songs of that.
There you go. It's the dude from Saturday Night Live is doing it.
Yeah. I still haven't been paid.
Yeah, neither have I.
Talking about thinking of money.
Either have we.
Get the money.
I don't think. Get the money, man.
Get the money, man. I ain't got paid.
And and we had fun. We just all 5 sat in a room together and we just recorded it really quick and live and didn't really care that much about it. Yeah. But we just sat in a room and had fun. Yeah. And I was like, oh, see, we still have that.
I did it with he brought me into it. Starkey.
Oh, good.
The drummer, you know.
Ringo?
No, the other one. It's
Zach.
his son. Yeah.
He's an amazing drummer.
He got me in to do them tracks. We did 3 tracks at the Village.
Awesome.
It's not awesome. I ain't got the money.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any money. Dude, you don't get any money selling a record anymore.
I said there was.
You got to go play live.
They said they were going to.
Why aren't you? Why?
They told me.
Why isn't the Steve Jones Band playing tonight?
Steve Jones Band is lazy.
Because you're getting the money.
We're going to play Queen, Sheer Heart Attack.
Tell us a story about Sheer Heart Attack.
Okay.
Come on, darling.
We was in the studio with Queen at the same time.
1977.
Doing Nevermind the Bollocks in a studio called Wessex Studio in Islington.
Yep.
And Queen were in there in one studio, we were in the other.
Now, were you guys like having lunch together?
No.
Like, so was it like a complete like, you don't look at us, we don't look at you? Or was it hostile?
No, Freddie had the a bit because we walked in there once, and when he was doing a backing vocal, and we just walked in there with our guitars. We didn't know what room we were walking in.
Right.
And he got upset
got huffy
a little bit.
It's Freddie Mercury.
We did chat with Roger and Brian a bit. We had a little thing. Me and Cookie had a little thing with them.
Like just sat down and had lunch with them or something one day.
No, in the studio, just hanging out.
Right.
But you know, what a lot of people don't realise, it was just me and Cookie who was in there a lot, putting the tracks down.
Of course.
And John would come in here and there. It wasn't there the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's how that went down. But
you played all the bass, so yeah, it was just you and Cookie.
I played on all the bass other than
1 or 2 songs, right?
Anarchy, which Glenn was still in the band at that point.
Right. That record is so good.
What one?
Your record.
Yeah, it's all loops and tapes.
Yeah, no, it's all loops, computers and tapes.
Lindrums.
You fixed everything. I mean, you guys actually had to sit and play that. And, you know, you think it's punk rock, and it was punk rock, but it's a very well played. The drums are, the times, it's just a great, solid rock and roll record.
Rock and roll is the word I like to use.
Yeah, it's a rock and roll record.
On anything that's rock and roll.
Your haircuts were punk, but you guys were rock and rollers.
My haircut wasn't punk.
No, you kind of had an afro.
I look like a hairdresser. Let's play Sheer Heart Attack. We're here with Chevy Metal, Jonesy's Jukebox. You've been listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. But that was Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, beautiful. And what's the matter?
It smashed his thumb.
Dude.
I just opened up these headphones, and he knows your boy's looking at me going, no, those things will kill you. They got stuck on my finger. It hurt so bad. It was like,
are you not going to be able to play tonight?
No, I'll be okay.
Dude.
That's what duct tape's for, man.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Love it.
I guess I'm going to see you tonight.
Yes. You got to figure out what you're playing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm more interested in where am I going to park and how I can sneak in there.
Okay.
That's the more important thing.
Just Uber.
You going to sort me out with a parking spot?
It's a bowling alley.
Yeah, they must have a parking lot, don't they?
I'll see.
A lot of lanes.
Yeah.
Don't they have a
No,
parking lot?
I'll try and get some special.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No, I'll do it. I'll make it work.
All right. Shovel, what you got?
Yeah, this portion of Jonesy's Jukebox brought to you by 23andMe. And we have a winner, Francine Guglielmana of Lake Elsinore. Just heard U2, the 5K band of the day, scored tickets to Bellator 192, Lima versus McDonald at the Forum, January 20th. And now in the running for the $5,000. Listen later today at 5:30 for your name. You'll have 10 minutes to call back, or you'll miss out on the 5K. Next chance to qualify is at 3.
All right. I guess I'll see you, not Monday, it's a holiday Monday. Martin Luther King. Get a day off.
Do you just play an old show?
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't care.
Yeah.
You play an old show? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're going to play, yeah.
I'll play it. Just do the one with Dave acted like you for the.
What he's doing me? How many times have we played that one?
We played that over the holidays.
It was amazing. He didn't break character.
It was great.
It was creepy.
A true thespian. We'll see you all Tuesday then. Have a good weekend and blah, blah, blah.